Hi, my name is Pastor Jerry Ingalls from First Baptist Church in Newcastle, Indiana, and we are on a journey together of studying the Bible. I'm writing a short devotional thought on every chapter of the Bible, and I'm sharing those with you. Today we're looking at Ezra chapter 6. Are you actively praying for the leaders of your community, your state, your nation? Paul exhorts his protege in 1 Timothy chapter 1, verses 1 to 2, and I quote, "First of all, then I urge that entreaties and prayers, petitions and thanksgivings be made on behalf of all men, for kings and all who are in authority, so that we may lead a tranquil and quiet life in all godliness and dignity." Ezra 6 concludes the first half of the book as the temple was completed in 516 BC, 70 years to the date of its destruction. And I quote, "The temple was completed on the third day of the month of Adar. It was the 6th year of the reign of King Darius." You can find that in Ezra 6:15, and that's how we get the date 516 BC. Whereas Solomon's temple stood for nearly 400 years, it was built around 959 BC and destroyed in 586 BC, the second temple would stand for nearly 600 years until its destruction by the Romans in AD 70, after the time of Jesus. Just as in any major building project, the rebuilding of the temple was a coordinated effort of many involved parties and key players. Check out Ezra 6, verses 13 to 14. Now, in Ezra 5, Tattenai, the governor of the province, wrote a letter to King Darius to know how the Persian Empire wanted him to handle the Israelites in Jerusalem. Because the, quote, eye of their God was upon them, remember that? That's Ezra 5:5. We talked about that in the Ezra 5 devotion. Darius wrote a decree to Tattenai to stop opposing their efforts, but rather to support the work in significant ways. You can read Ezra 6, verses 1 to 12. The remnant knew that this was a miraculous answer to prayer. It says so in verse 22. Which protected their lives and provided the remnant with everything they needed to finish the temple. Upon doing so, they, quote, celebrated the dedication of this house of God, verses 16 to 18. And the chapter concludes with the exiles celebrating Passover to the glory of God, verses 19 to 22. Seize the moment and pray for all who are in authority. You never know how God will answer your prayers. This is our greatest civic responsibility as Christians. Pray. Seize the moment.